Hi everybody, making another video today. I am in my new studio, so I haven't made it too many videos from here, but I'm trying to get the lighting just right. I'm not a lighting specialist, I admit it. Anyway, there is a lamp behind my head. So it's giving me might look like I have a really bright aura. I have a really bright aura, but that's a lamp. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about the projector technique, and this is a part of how to create reality. How do you create the things in your life? How do you bring these things into manifestation? This is a fun little technique. I didn't make it up. It comes from several different sources, and I've kind of cut it down. But part of it, if you have heard of Vadim Zeland, and I've mentioned him before, reality transurfing. And also there's a book called Tufti the Priestess, kind of a funny name, that really gets into this technique. It's not quite this technique, but it's really, really close to it. And also I've had other teachers who have done something very, very similar that's a little closer to what I'm going to talk about today. This is called the projector technique. So first of all, if you want what do you want to create? What do you want to create in your life? You have to know what you want to create. This sets your path. You have to know what you want to create. Otherwise, you're just a leaf blowing in the wind. Like, what do I want? Very spacey. You're not connected to anything. You have to connect to what you want to create. So you have to know it. So, and what you do with that. So you decide what you want. And it has to come from a place of, I just love this. And I want to do it, or I want this to be part of my life. I want this to be part of my world that I live in, is this thing that I'm bringing in to reality. And how can I bring that in? So it's not how you can bring it in. Those steps unfold as you take the steps towards that. Anyway, kind of getting ahead of myself. But so what you do. So what do you want? What do you want to create? So there are two ways to do this. So what you do, this is the projector technique. So like an old-fashioned projector, like those, like a little projector, you're going to create the film of what you want it to look, of what you want your life to look like, what you want to create. So there are two ways to do this. You can do this from the very back of your head, so very back of your head, back here. So you're going to imagine, so you're the director and the actor. You're playing two roles simultaneously. So you're the director, so you imagine your film that you're creating coming in through the back of your head to the front of your head and putting it on a screen. Now in your third eye doesn't stop right here. So you're projecting it out with your eyes closed, you're projecting it out into the reality that you want to create. So as you imagine, you're the director, knowing what you want to create and what your vision wants to look like. You're projecting it out in through your mind's eye and seeing it happen. How would the director tell the actor to act and create? So what you would do, so you imagine what you want to create. You imagine yourself in that thing. What does it feel like to have it? And at some point, as you are acting this out, and also there's a part of you that's observer, the observer watching you create that. What does it feel like to have it? And at some point, you are the thing that you want to create. You are it. This is a huge part of the whole thing, is that you become, and it's beyond belief. It's you are the thing that you're creating. You're in it and you're doing it. It's alive. You're enjoying it. You're creating it. It can be that simple. So what you can also do is drop it down from the top of your head. Same thing, this vision coming in from the top of your head into your mind's eye and projecting it out. So you're like, you're the director. What do I want? What does it look like? How does it feel as I am in it, playing this role and becoming it? You know that really good actors, they become the thing. They become the thing that they want to project. So this is what you're doing. And so what you can also do as you're doing this is I talked about the bubble technique in an earlier video. So what you can do is like I am creating, as I'm creating this thing, where is it in my field? Because it's already there, it's already created, it already exists, this thing that you want to become. So at some point you identify, your identity changes and you become the thing that you want. And that's when the magic opens, and it opens up. You find where the path is as you go along and do it. And so what you can do when you do this is start really, really small with small things, just to prove to yourself that you can do it. I want to find a parking spot right here. I've heard that's a big one, because that's easier to manifest. But you know, start small and start doing bigger and bigger things that you want to bring into your life, and create them. And you can also imagine that your future self has already created this thing. What does it look like? As you are it, you are that thing, and you're creating it. So Harry Potter does a great thing in Harry Potter 3, where he realizes that as he's almost going to die, that it was him that he saw, because they're playing around with some time travel stuff. He realizes that he saw himself doing this Patronus charm, and saving himself and his godfather. But he didn't know he could do it before, until he connects with, oh, that was me, that was my future self saving myself. And he was able to connect with that and do that, and knew that he could do it. It's a little tricky, but it's kind of like that. Anyway, so you can do this with making money. You can do this with jobs that you love. Oh, another important thing, really, really important, you have to take the importance out of it. As I say, this is really important. You have to take the importance out of it. So when we make things too important, it puts this energetic drag on the thing that we're trying to achieve. So we're trying to achieve this thing, and there's this energetic drag because we're making it too important. It can get in the way. So if you drop the importance, the path opens up. Because behind that importance is usually some sort of need or fear that it's not going to happen. So you have to let go of that importance. Just do it because you love it. It's fun. If you're doing things based on survival, and hey, 3D reality, it's not easy. But if you do that based on survival instead of love or joy or just connectedness, like it just brings something to my heart that makes me happy. What happens is you're starting from a place of, it's almost like starting something from a bad seed. It's got that thing wrapped around it that's too important, and again creates the energetic drag. And I know it's hard, but you got to let go of that to get this stuff out of the way that is in the way, that creates obstacles so that you can move forward. I hope that makes sense. So imagine, so get really clear on what you want to create. Feel it, enjoy it, drop it into your head, see it being projected out into your reality, play with that reality, have fun with it. Again, creating the importance, just you're doing it because you love it. People, you become magnetic because you're not projecting out. So you are projecting these visions out, but you're just doing it for the fun. You're not projecting out as in, I must create this, I must create this. No, it already is. It already is. It exists. I've connected to that. I'm playing in that, and I'm becoming it. I am that. I have shifted my identity into that thing, and now I am living it. I believe it. I'm just waiting for it to show up, and I have that magnetic energy. It's going to open, and I'm going to draw it to me. That is how you create. Anyway, have fun with that. Let me know how it goes. If you have any questions, please just let me know. You can write it in the YouTube comments section. Anyway, have a really wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye for now.